Hey everyone, Rather Coherent here, back with more Subnautica Below Zero. I've turned the volume up substantially, almost doubled it, so hopefully that'll be easier for you guys to hear now. Sorry about that. And between videos, I took a lot of time, like probably a full hour, to gather resources and fix my base, because it felt really sad at the end of the last video, and I didn't want to waste time in this video where I either am gathering resources for no reason, or just have a short video where I cut it out. So, let me show you the fruits of my labor. But first, this makes me really sad that this isn't fixed. That I can just see water inside of my sea truck, that it doesn't affect the water level here at all. Anyway, first let's get a look at it from the outside. The moon pool is the only entrance, just like it used to be. But I've completely restructured it so that the main room is this massive room here, and the multi-purpose room is just an observatory. And I seem to have forgotten to build one of the windows, so we'll fix that as we go through the tour. I have no recollection of what my structural integrity is at, so let's quickly check. It is 7.1. Now this room looks familiar to you, but oh wait, there's a wall now, because one of the things you can build, it turned out, is just a partition between rooms, and you can put automatic doors in it. So now this is my storage room, everything's organized, I have some extra lockers for the future, and these are all single item lockers for things I made too many of, or got too many of rather. Ribbon plants, table coral, gel sacks, lithium, especially lithium. It's the reason I had to start this system, because it was just taking up half a locker with this shit. And bizarre is just things that don't really have a group, but I'm never going to have that many of. And in terms of resources, I kept going a little while after I'd finished to make sure that I wouldn't need to stop and go get tier 1 resources in this video. All my batteries are full. Going to the next room, this is where I'm going to be building my collection of beds eventually. It's where I'm keeping my storage of food and water. Currently I have plenty of food and water on me, I'm at max for that. Loads of food for the future, loads of water for the future. And I did a quick test, I made cured everything I had options for, and Arctic peepers are just comically better than everything else, so you should make those instead of everything else. I don't know, I made a study. I can't use this, but it's nice to have. And let me go grab a glass real quick. Because apparently I never made one of these windows, which just kills me inside. And this room is literally just a build-your-own observatory. The observatory is probably still a building in this version of the game, but, well, I don't have it yet, so I made my fucking own. And honestly, I quite like it. I mean, the window's pointing back towards the base are sort of pointless, but I can look out over here, over the shallows, and towards the, what is it called? The deep, twisty bridges. Something I should do more often while I'm playing those, I should hit F3, because I believe one of the things here is... Oh, I thought this would show me the name of the area I was currently in. Yeah, here we go. In the middle, on the right side, you can see that I'm in Twisty Bridges Shallow. So when I'm getting to new areas now, I think I'm going to hit F1 just to get the names of the places. Because I don't know any other way to get, like, official names for them that's not going to involve spoiling myself. So it's sort of weird that to avoid spoilers, I plan to use the console. But heading back to my base, I didn't know what to do with this last room. I figured there's always room for expansion, but I figured may as well throw in a bioreactor. So right now, it's at full power, loads of fish for the future, and I also have more lockers in here. I have, of course, the fuel for the bioreactor, and I can cook this for myself if I need it. I have the lucky fish, which is one of every fish I've caught who will eventually go into an aquarium, and, you know, a pingling. Not really a fish, but he counts. I have samples for all the plants that I've taken, one of each. They look so similar that I thought I had messed up. Oh, and a note. In the previous, not in the previous episode, but between episodes, when I was going through and getting all this stuff, I did go back to get a spinnerfish because I realized I had cooked my only spinnerfish. The reason that's relevant is because in eggs, I have a couple of eggs that are new, and I have no idea what they are. I would guess this is a symbiote, and this might be a brine wing? Or maybe a titan holefish, because they were found in that area, but I have no idea. And of course, trash 1 and trash 2. But this isn't trash anymore, is it? Now I have a wall shelf, and I'm willing to bet that I can put this on my wall shelf. Very nice. This makes me unreasonably happy. And remember, say no to skywings. Now, unfortunately, for the past hour, I have been doing nothing of great importance, and I literally don't remember what my goal is. So let me look through my databanks and see if I find anything worth doing. So there are a couple of things that immediately sprung to mind when I started looking at my blueprints. One is that I haven't yet remade my coffee vending machine, and I suppose this wall's looking a little bit blank, so we'll start it over here. But more importantly, I realized that all I needed to make a modification station was to go grab a diamond. So I did that. I actually intend to explore that biome more today. That seems like something really worth doing. But now I can use the modification station, which lets me make a thermoblade and upgrade the Sea Truck Death module. Unfortunately, I don't have the first one, so not really much to do in terms of upgrading it. But I can at least, you know, stick a battery in my knife and start shocking things. That's something. Maybe not something good, but it's something. So, now I have an electrified hot knife. Nice. This is not particularly useful to me, but it's a thing I have now. It's a slightly better knife. If I ever want to waste my time stabbing a Leviathan to death, I'll be better at doing it now. I also, it appears, forgot to make my jukebox. I can't believe how badly I messed up when I was rebuilding the base. Really left out the important things. Now, in terms of actual blueprints that like give me a direction as to where to go, not so much, right? Looking at it all, the only thing that's a direction as to where I should be going is this. The Sea Truck Death module, which tells me I need enameled glass, which I suspect is on land. And I don't know nothing about going on land right now, so that's not really helpful. So, for the first time in a while, I think today's going to be a sort of aimless exploration day. There are a couple of big things I can do. I can go to this Architect artifact down here. I believe there's another one over there, so there are two different Architect artifacts I could go to. Or I could go explore beneath the deep, twisty bridges. And I think I'm going to try to do all three, to be honest. But first, let's go look at the deep, twisty bridges. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, my max depth is only 150, which means that as I go down into this biome, I'm eventually going to have to abandon the Sea Truck, which doesn't feel great. I like having it at least nearby as a portable source of oxygen, but this is far too deep to even use it for that purpose.
Warning.
Oh, yep. 150 meters is just not very much. Look, if I had to rebuild the Sea Truck, it's gonna suck. I'm going to assume this brute shark's not just gonna bite it over and over again for no reason. That doesn't feel good to me. I'm gonna move it slightly further away from where this brute shark is. At least that way I'll feel like I tried to do my best to avoid this scenario. So let's head down into that terrifying biome. It seems a lot less horrific, because the first time I came here I just saw a massive squid shark beneath me and peaced out immediately. But honestly, squid sharks don't seem that aggressive. Like, they're big and predatory, but they tend to mind their own business. Oh hell yeah, Sea Truck storage module. That sounds way more up my alley than an aquarium. If I can use the Sea Truck to actually carry shit, that would be really nice. I like that plant, whatever it is. I don't like that I don't see the squid sharks, because I do know they're here. Yeah, exactly. There he is. God, it's dark down here, and he is not very luminescent. So, can't take samples with this. Is that an oxygen plant? Because I realize now that I need to be finding oxygen plants and looping between them, or else I'm going to drown. Ah! Whatever this is, I don't like it. The fuck? Sir, do you mind? Alright, now I have to actually go scan him. Let's get over the initial fear and just scan him. It's a spiky trap. Yeah, that's a very accurate description. Alright, so, it looks like the other plants around here, but it is definitely not like the other plants around here. Now, I need to find more oxygen plants, otherwise I just drown eventually. Need to get a comfortable loop going. So I've got more diamonds now, which is nice. I'm sure I'll need them eventually. Oh, what are you? You look awesome. I can't scan you? Can't even pick you up? Alright. Bit of a letdown. But again, oxygen plants, drowning. I need to sort this out. Need to find a loop to start running. There's something here I can scan. The hydrothermal vent. What about this gold thing next to it? No. This is very cramped and claustrophobic. Lithium and diamonds. There was an oxygen plant over here. It's so dark in here that I can't really notice them at a distance like I can in other biomes. I think I might have just pulled a squid shark. He's over there. There seem to be less squid sharks here than in other squid shark biomes. But I could also say the same about oxygen plants. I don't feel great here. There's a shitload of diamonds in here. Like, more diamonds than I could ever possibly need, I think. Ah, god damn it. So the main thing these guys are going to do is try to fucking drown me by wasting my time. How did the sea truck fragments get down here? Why did you pilot your sea truck into the incredibly narrow Leviathan-infested caves? I think Fred might have made some bad decisions on the job. Oh, I can now fabricate stuff on the go with my sea truck. I'm really digging some of these sea truck modules. Like, the aquarium seems silly. I don't know why I'd want to harvest fish as I pass them. Which is apparently what it does. God damn it. Every time that happens, I think I'm getting cutscened by the squid shark. There's like enough oxygen here that I'm sure I can stay here forever. But I don't feel good about it. Like, if things went wrong, I'd probably get caught and die. And I need to see what's down here, actually. A way to waste what oxygen I have left. That's what's down here. And I think this is the storage module finished, yeah. Oh yeah, we're about to just make our sea truck a C-18-wheeler and start hauling all the shit. Why would I need this many diamonds? Like, dear God, it's so many diamonds. I'm going to pause the game here, and I'll get back to you in a little while. Apparently my neighbor is mowing his grass, so it might be a bad time to record. Okay, I believe I'm good to continue recording now. Hopefully that's not in the background too much. And I'm thinking this is probably a dead end. This is just like where you get a shitload of diamonds and some sea truck improvements. And I'm glad I came down here, but ultimately this doesn't seem very important. Also, I've probably pissed off a squid shark, but it's sort of going up without looking up, huh? I'm going to hope that it's the same as the original Subnautica, and just swimming away without looking back using the sea glide is fast enough to keep you alive. I would like to finish the fabricator while I'm down here, though. The aquarium I don't care so much about, but I want to finish the 2 module upgrades I found first, before I get out of here. Certainly, if there is an exit from this into another biome, I'm not initially seeing it. No, this is just titanium. I think I've already got it. Yeah. I would really like to find the last fabricator part before I get out of here. But on the flip side, I would also just really like to get out of here full stop. Not today, Spiky Trap. I'm not seeing any more sea truck fragments, unfortunately. Wait, there's something beneath me. It's just a question of what? Ah, storage module, just more titanium. The fabricator mattered a lot less to me, but I just wanted the option to do it. I feel really bad for not finishing it. Like, I know I'll see it again in some other biome in the future. I don't have to find it here, but I would like to. Honestly, compared to the open ocean area, this is so much less stressful for me. It might just be that I have more experience with squid sharks, though. Like, knowing they aren't super aggressive or very fast makes them much less threatening. Also, knowing they don't one-shot me. Something about them... I don't know, I guess I just thought the Subnautica devs might make the Leviathans one-shot you out of spite, because a lot of people, including myself, thought they weren't very threatening in the last game. Also, we finished the fabricator. Let's get out of this cramped little cage that I'm in. Let's actually look at my inventory, though. Yeah, that's a decent chunk of diamonds. Now the question is, where's the actual exit to this? And I guess the answer is probably 100 meters above me. So, I don't think anything is down there other than the resources that I found, gel sacks and diamonds, and those 2 types of sea truck module upgrades. And don't get me wrong, that's fantastic, that's all I wanted. But I was kind of hoping I'd find some sort of progress down there. Regardless, we found stuff that was cool, and fuck it, let's go make a sea truck module. What's that cost me? Specifically, what does 3 sea truck storage modules cost me? Because that's probably what I'm doing. I'm going to do the same thing I always did with the sea moth, where I get a depth upgrade, the highest one I have, and then just stick 3 storage modules on it. And all I need is wire ingots, plasteel ingots, and lead. I easily have enough of that at my base to make 3 right now. I mean, I'll probably use all of it, but fuck it, I don't care. What I care about is... Well, first, where's my base? It's over here. I'm so used to going to the sea truck to get back to my base, because I've been sea gliding around gathering resources, that I didn't initially remember that it was actually a beacon named home. I am a little bit curious how the moon pool is going to work when I turn this thing into an 18-wheeler, but I guess we're going to find that out together. Because, like, this is clearly meant to hold a vehicle the size of a sea moth or a prawn suit, or, obviously, the front of a sea truck. Maybe it just, like, detaches and I float up with it? Like, I come back down and reattach every time? Oh, it is fucking jamming in here, isn't it? So, I need plasteel, which is titanium ingots, and I need 5 more titanium to build the last one. And lithium, which is in its own storage box over here. Oh, it needs 2 lithium each. Well, I'm glad I got so much lithium for no reason then, aren't I? I think they also just took straight up a lithium as well when I made the module itself. No, a lead. So I need to get 6 silver to make all the wire ingots. I'm not gonna lie, making stuff on the fabricator is a lot more fun now that a jukebox is blasting in the next room. And I believe this is all I need, is these 2 more wire ingots, and I can go make all my sea moth depth modules. Not depth modules, storage things. Depth module is what I really want, but I've got no idea where that shit is. So, 3 of these, 4 of those, and 3 lead is the last thing I need. Put everything else in boxes. Diamonds and rubies might be getting their own locker. In fact, they are getting their own locker. Now we've got a gemstone locker, because I don't think I'm going to need all this shit. Much like the original Subnautica, I think diamonds and rubies sound awesome, but probably don't have that many uses. Now, where the hell do I build this? At the mobile vehicle bay. Apparently I didn't get lead. I did not get lead. I am silly. Okay. So now we're going to go make this sea truck into a sea U-Haul. Where is my mobile vehicle bay? It should be somewhere around here on the surface of the water, right? Is it directly above me? Yeah, it is. Alright, guys. How unwieldy am I about to make my truck? Oh, it needs 3 lead each. Well, let's watch them make this first one and then come back to see. Oh, that's not that bad. It's gonna look sort of... Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Oh, I can see the base on the surface. That's actually really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna guess that I just, like, drive up to it? Do I, like, reverse into this bitch? No. Let's try to figure out how you do this. Is there an upgrade slot where I can, like, tinker with it? Let's pull this away in case I'm, like, blocking access to something I need to be pressing. Yeah, there's something I can click. Enter sea truck. Oh! Wait a second. This is way better than the sea moth storage module. Holy shit. Why would I ever need 3 of these? I mean, I'm still doing it. I'm never coming back to base. I'm just fucking living in my C18-wheeler now. Because I have... Jeez, so that's like... It's going to be the equivalent of like 5 sea moths worth of storage. But that is getting a little bit ahead of myself. How do I do it? How do I connect these? While I'm reading through my logs and trying to figure out what the hell I do to attach the sea truck, I guess I should look at all the other stuff I found, such as the hive mind, which was a thing I found on the walls near the crystal caves. And it really just seems like these dudes are almost a bioluminescent fungus. They're pretty cool, but don't really have any game effects that I care about. You know, I didn't try to harvest a sample of the spiky trap. God damn it. I'll have to do that at some point in the future, but I'm not going to make that trip now. So this jade membrane plant is really cool. Apparently it emits a pheromone that draws in small fish, and then they get caught in it and devoured. Doesn't seem too upset about the fact this is a carnivorous plant, but oh well. Seems like it would be worth noting. So the sea truck fabricator has a fabricator in it, and a small bit of storage. Storage module just is a shitload of storage. Now, my problem is, how do I connect it? So, I'm going to lose speed is the impression I get. The longer I make it, the slower I'm going to get. I'm slowly transforming my Seamoth into a Cyclops. Oh, there are upgrades to give it more speed, though. So that's nice. It looks like you're able to actually jettison all of your extra shit to gain speed if you're being chased by predators, which is very cool. I'm going to try to never ever do that, but it's very cool. But none of this seems to tell me how I would actually attach anything to it. Maybe I'm supposed to back into the other side? That would be asinine. Actually, I think that's exactly what it was. Yeah. So now if I look at the upgrades, does it take up an upgrade slot? I assume it does. Oh, it doesn't. That's fantastic.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, so I was just backing into the wrong side, which is slightly frustrating. Now we get to answer our question, though. How on earth... Yeah, it's very Cyclopsy now that I can just walk around inside it. How on earth does docking this in a moon pool work? I'm guessing I'm just going to leave them behind when I rise up. Yeah, they're just still down... Yeah, they're just still down there. For a second, I thought they were gone because I didn't have vision on them immediately. So, let's immediately get some food in our stomach. Or not food, rather, but, water. It still bothers me tremendously that they didn't fix this. That I can just have a storage box full of live fish and they'll never go bad. Anyway, I'm going to cook this peeper immediately. Start chugging water. And I need to make that fabricator module too, because then I'll never have to come home. So what do I need for that? I need a computer chip and 3 lead. And I'm actually changed my mind. I'm not going to build an additional storage module. It just seems so unnecessary. Alright, so let's actually go build that fabricator section now. I don't feel like I want to slow my sea truck down getting even more storage modules. So if I go forward immediately, I don't pick them up. So when I leave the moon pool, I need to go back to click into them. And then I need to go forward. Which is a little bit annoying. But Subnautica has always had a lot of features that felt like they were trying to be annoying to be immersive. Like no linked crafting in your base. So now I've got the sea truck storage module. Let's go up again and continue crafting. Here is our mobile vehicle bay. I always lose track of this thing. Oh, right. Can I leave through the top? Yeah, I can. It's a very pretty game, though, isn't it? Alright. One last thing to craft before we start making progress again.
Seek shelter.
I am seeking shelter. I'm making my truck into shelter. I can cook food and water on the go now. I am not staying up here, though. This sucks. I need to come over here and back into this. I wish I had a rear view mirror here. There we go. It's saying that I have different healths for each module. And I guess I ran into something with the middle module at some point because it is missing health. And aside from that, everything is good. The sea truck is looking like serious business. Got a little fabricator. Got so much storage inside of here. There should be a button somewhere. Yeah, the disconnect modules button. This is so fucking cool. I don't need my sea glide out in here, though. I keep hitting tilde and opening a little console where I can type. I hate it. So, let's first go to Architect Artifact. That is probably too far down, isn't it? Well, let's see how close to this we can get and make plans from there. I feel like this is probably just in the deep, twisty bridges that I can get to it. These are some serious business high beams, aren't they? I wish the UI for the sea truck module's health was somewhere like in the top left corner of the screen. Just, it takes up so much space. Also, I suddenly think, oh dear lord. I'm not quite sure what that was about. Now, what I was saying is I'm not actually convinced that this isn't the Deep Twisty Bridges anymore. In fact, I'm relatively certain that it isn't. I'm going to the other side of the island for this one. Where is the other one that I had seen? I'm gonna go for this one first, actually. This one feels like it's more in known territory. I feel like I'm much more likely to go here, do a thing, and then move on to my next goal, instead of opening up entire new parts of the game, so I want to just knock this out first. Yeah, right now I'm roughly where my house is, I think. Yeah, I just passed my house 100 meters ago, and I'm moving through the kelp forest towards this artifact, which is only 200 meters away at this point. So I think it's going to be like right on the edge of the kelp forest. This might also be the edge of a new biome, looking at it. Yeah, I think this is where I was going when I was like, I am not building my house over here. This place sucks. Wait, where the fuck is it? Right, there must be a hole somewhere that I can go down then. Could it be in like a sea monkey cave? Alright, I'm gonna get out of oh, this time I actually just directly got out. Not sure what determines that. I think this might be in a sea monkey cave, which is not something I was expecting. Sure looks like it is, doesn't it? And I have no idea what resources I really need anymore, but I'm probably going to need everything at some point, so I'm just going to be grabbing everything real quick. And that's the extent of patience I have for harvesting. I lied. Oh no. Wait, where is it? It's still 80 meters beneath me. So I need to go deeper into the sea monkey cave. Much deeper, honestly. I'm not even sure it goes this deep. Like, I'm not quite sure how to get to where it's pointing me. This room seems to be a dead end. Yeah, I don't think it's down here. I'm not sure where I think it is, but I don't think it's down here. Yeah, I'm only 70 meters away, but I'm sure it's not accessible from here. So I need to go back up and find a different hole that is not a sea monkey habitat, but is actually its own thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head out over here and see if there's a drop-off where I can go deeper and into caves. Sure doesn't look like it, right? What is that? Is it just like things hanging down from the ice? Oh, it's a titan hole fish. Okay. The artifact is still just 200 meters beneath me through solid rock. I was not expecting this to be hard to find. I think this is the first time I've ever gone to a beacon in Subnautica and been unclear about what my objective was. It really does look like the only way down here. I keep losing it because of this color of blue. I'm going to change these beacon colors because even though I want them to be blue, I've got to make them something else just so I can fucking see them. Like, it's got to be down this cavern somewhere. But I have no idea where. I felt like I was exploring pretty thoroughly and just didn't find any further path down. So right now, oh, here it is. There's a tiny, tiny hole right here. Jesus. So what is this thing?
What you found is more than just an artifact. It will help me follow the traces my people left on this planet.
I'm glad it could help.
I know you would still prefer me to have a corporeal form of my own.
Well, yes.
If you continue searching, I may regain some of my connection to the network, piece by piece.
Okay, so I just found a thing that progresses his plot. That was incredibly hard to find just down a tiny, tiny hole. Alright. Hopefully the next one is a little bit less frustrating to find. Do I have copper and titanium on me? Like, almost certainly, right? Yeah, only one of each, but that's enough. I'm going to build a beacon and actually drop it on the edge of the next biome. Once I find the edge of the next biome. Alright, safe and sound, back in my truck. Let's... Oh, what? I guess I'm not gonna hang up on him, he's in my head.
If you are not networked,
What do you mean? We just talk to each other.
do you not find that primitive? We exist as data. We are all aware of each other's thoughts and needs. Scientific endeavors are accomplished much more smoothly this way.
There's more to life than research, Alan. I can't lie. Work would go faster if I could read my colleagues' minds, but thoughts are private, and people have their own inner lives. People change and need space to think.
Space helps you think. I find that being separated from my network is very quiet.
What do you mean by quiet?
Imagine 1,000 strings, each playing its own range of notes, none louder than the others. Each one builds harmony, a continuous thrum in the background of existence. I am now a lone string in search of familiar harmonies.
I'll help you find them.
Alright, so I'm just making a quick stop to eat these frost anemones. I may as well grab a couple more for the road, you know? Oh, can I scan these? I've scanned them in the past, apparently. And when these were coming out of the fog in the distance, they were fucking terrifying. I thought they were horrific monsters at a glance. I only have one piece of copper. I would really like to find some limestone on the ground around here. Which looks like I'm asking a bit too much. It looks like all you get here is quartz. Because I would like to drop a beacon here just for the sparse Arctic region, which is apparently where I am. Yeah, we don't really do rocks here, do we? Well, the sparse Arctic seems like it kind of sucks anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a deal that I'm not dropping a beacon for it. There's a kelp forest right here. Surely there's some titanium in here. Well, if nothing else, there's a grab trap, so we can finally start doing dumb things with this. Okay, there's the copper I needed to make a second beacon. And as much as I want to use stupid grab traps, I don't want to use my copper making them right now. That's something I'll do next time I'm at base and have access to all the copper that's at my home.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
For the first time, we actually get like walk in the truck and use its facilities. We're able to make some beacons. Isn't that just the coolest shit in the world? I really like the C-18 wheeler. Excuse me? Stop that. Be quiet out there. Now, in terms of storing stuff, I don't need any of this on my person, so I'll just throw it in boxes. Because, God, do I have all the boxes in the world, don't I? Oh, it's nice. Although I am a little bit worried, now that I think about it, that I don't have the ability to, recharge my batteries here. I probably need to make more batteries and bring them with me. I'm going to put a little beacon here for sparse Arctic edge. Because this is not the center of the sparse Arctic. This is like the edge of the fucking map, it feels like. And what color is that beacon by default? Orange. Perfect. That's the exact color I want it to be. Now, let's try to get back out into, like, open waters and see if this is just sparse Arctic until it gets to the old biomes, or if there's a new biome on the edge of this somewhere. Because I would like to start mapping out the world a little bit. What is this? Oh, that's the weird egg I found previously between videos. I don't like it, man. I don't like it one bit. It appears to be filled with tide and holefish, which makes me feel like it must be safe. They seem like easy prey animals for Leviathan-class predators. God, why does Cryptosuchus sound so fucking scary? I haven't played for a couple days, I'm just not used to it anymore. Yeah, it looks like I'm pretty close to the island, actually. That can't be right. No, that can't be right at all. Excuse me? I think that's just Cryptosuchus. I hope that's just Cryptosuchus. I'm only 500 meters off from the lily pad, so I think I'm coming up on a different edge of the lily pads. Excuse me, sir. We're going to pretend that everything's okay and go in this direction. It's not okay. Yeah, this is fine. The sea truck seems like it can take a fucking beating, so we're just gonna politely move in the other direction. Alright. So some of those sounds were definitively not Cryptosuchus, like I was thinking might have been the case. Okay. The sea truck's fine. It's a goddamn tank, apparently. I'd have to get hit like 4 times for this thing to break on me. Now, what's the name of the biome I'm in right now? Purple Vents. That checks out. That's a pretty accurate name. I am going to go try to scan that, man. God, Cryptosuchus just sounds like a Reaper Leviathan level. What are you? I mean, I know there's other things going on, but what is this tiny shrimp man? Oh, it's the Rock Puncher. I completely forgot about this. He was in the very earliest form of the beta. Ow, he punches now. That checks out. It was sort of weird that he didn't. Alright, I'm not trying to scan Leviathan class predators. Is that where my truck is? Where my truck was? Where's my truck? I'm not going to be trying to scan Leviathan class predators in the dark. That's a bit too much for me. Gonna go find my truck. I believe this is the massive predator I've seen before in the distance when I was at the lily pads. Okay. Is the truck fine? Was it getting hit while I was gone? Anyone mean to my truck? No. Good. Okay. So it looks like this has a really wide patrol range. I think it was on the other side of my truck when it first attacked me. I feel like that's the sound he makes when he's mad at me, but I don't see him. I'm going to leave. I now know that this direction from the lily pads is very dangerous. Which is how it looks at night. I'm glad I didn't build my fucking base over here. I'm also glad the sea truck is literally a tank and can apparently just get hit 3, maybe even 4 times by this game's Reaper Leviathan equivalent before it goes down. It is much more durable than the Seamoth was. So this is the artifact I didn't go to, which means I'm going to go to it now. And I believe that'll be the last thing we do this video. I think we're running a little bit long, but it's hard to tell because I've had to pause a couple of times. Now, is this thing straight beneath me? I don't believe I'm going to be swimming 300 meters down through the rock. That sounds like there's got to be a drop-off on the other side. But that also means I'm going into new territory, and the last time I did this immediately resulted in me finding the largest predator I've yet found. So, you know, I've got what I would say a reasonable sense of fear about all this. No, I think I am supposed to swim down through the rocks. Let's see how possible that is. Well, initial thoughts, not even a little bit possible. What am I even considering here? Looking at this, the Architect containment is over here. So I think this is probably not attached, but found in roughly the same way that Architect containment was. So I should get my sea truck, because odds are I'm going to be never coming back here. This is just the wrong way to go. The sea truck looks very funny. Makes a lot less sense when you look at it floating as, like, a caterpillar perfectly rigid, suspended in whatever direction you were previously going. Why do all the animals in this game sound so fucking scary? Oh, what the hell? This is entirely new stuff. Not the new stuff I thought. Oh my god, it's plant beds. This is so much better than whatever the alien artifacts are. We've just solved the food game. Exterior grow beds. Hopefully we find some interior ones too. Exterior won't really solve my problems. Oh no, they're all exterior grow beds. Did I only get exterior, or did it also teach me interior? There's like no reason it should teach me interior, right? Yeah. I was so optimistic for so brief a time. Man, that sucks. My heart. I thought I'd be able to grow, Oh, wait. These sea anemones probably grow on the outside, don't they? No, this might still solve the food game. It's just gonna be a lot uglier. Regardless, what on earth? What's happening? What did I do? Pilot store. Oh, I can get on this and connect it to the sea truck. That is so cute. That is adorable. I love it. Alright, I was skeptical when they took my sea moth away from me, but I will be the first to admit I love my new sea truck. This is fantastic. So I need to find my way down to the deep twisty bridges so I can actually go back to Architect Containment and find out if that is in fact adjacent to the alien facility like I think it is. It looks like we're finally making progress in that direction. Okay, I'm gonna get out now and start trying to figure out. There's Architect Containment, and the alien artifact is down here. It's probably in that god-awful, cramped, shark-squid biome at the bottom of this, isn't it? So if I turn around now, I can see that it's over there. And let's see if that's a direction I can go once I'm in this biome properly. Actually, it looks like it's probably not down here. Almost certainly not. So, good news, bad news. Good news, I don't have to come back down here. Bad news, I have no fucking idea where it is. These Architect artifacts are so much harder to find than anything else in the Subnautica games. Like, seriously. I would think I'm just in the wrong biome and need to go over somewhere else and then go down, but based on my experience with that previous cave, I don't believe that. And in fact, I think I just swam into like a hidden section of this entire biome, and now I'm easily going to find it from here. Because this is just like a completely restricted cave that I've never seen before. I mean, it looked like it dead-ended immediately, but I don't believe that. I think that's how this works. I think all of them are intentionally very well hidden. I have to find, like, several different layers down. I've had that egg before, so I don't care about it. No, I don't think this is it after all. Is this a path down? Nope. Gonna keep looking. I am confident that it's down here somewhere. Okay, at this point, I'm giving up on this artifact. I'm convinced it's accessed from a cave somewhere else, and I'm not interested in wasting any more time looking for it. But one last thing that I do want to do before I end the video. Hopefully it's not destroy my sea truck trying to go up. This is many things, but maneuverable is not one of them. Is I want to go back to the island and quickly see if I missed anything, because someone in the comments mentioned a poster that sounded really cool, and they said it was on the island, so I absolutely want to go get that if it's something I've missed out on. Is anyone curious how many stabs it takes to get to the center of a Cryptosuchus? We're at 2. It's probably going to be a lot more than 2. Can I get on land? We're at 5, 6. It looks like it takes 5 stabs to get to the center of a Cryptosuchus. Good way to waste a medkit. Actually, we don't need to waste a medkit. We can just eat these. And now we're at full health and water, and we'll start regenerating our health. So, now that we know that you can easily kill a Cryptosuchus if for some reason you felt the need to, let's go make sure that I didn't miss anything in these buildings. Because even if it's just a poster, I want that poster. But I suspect I probably missed more than that now. And also, as I recall, last time I was here, it was like a blizzard at night. So it's possible that if I come here during the day, I can look around and see some landmarks somewhere else. So far, I haven't seen much of anything new. Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. Loads of posters that I just missed last time. And a picture of a pingling. Perfect. Fantastic. That's honestly the most important thing I missed. And a PDA. Let's see what it's about.
Completionist Tower maintenance log. Another day, another slight by the winged furies. As usual, I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual, it was frozen stalagmites of feathered bird excrement. I fear the career impact of saying this officially, if you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're targeting me personally. The week I was out with the flu, I came back to find the tower spotless. Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. As if Parvin would ever clean anything. There's nothing left for me to do but quit. But I know that's what the birds want me to do. Oh, and I got the tower up and running. Maintenance complete.
I'm very upset that I can't take this. So it turns out there's an entire second building that I didn't even see due to the fucking snowstorm and the darkness.
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind. The Spy Pangling project was a resounding success. Please join me in congratulating Samantha IU, who is now reassigned to Outpost Zero, helping us dream of future initiatives. Congratulations are also in order for Danielle Valenti and her team at Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria study, which has important, positive implications for the life sciences. You're all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work, and I think we can start discussing bonuses soon.
Sam really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
Alright, one more PDA to be read here.
David, you'll be happy to know the Frostpack is making excellent progress. I must say, my management style appears to be uniquely well suited to isolated planets. I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too. As great as we are together, we're almost better apart. Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it, but I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months. And then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations to facilitate
Reorganizing our expectations. Emmanuel is really
this
easy
would be
to
a
hate.
Great model for us going forward, romantically and otherwise. Don't forget, I love you from the depths of my heart. Keep on succeeding in your projects. You know there's nothing I find more attractive.
Okay, I should probably go hang out next to one of those hot plants. Things are getting a little bit chilly up here. And while I find a hot plant to hang out next to, yep, I appear to be very cold. Please save my life, Mr. Thermal Lily. There was one thing I forgot to mention. Between videos, I actually found a data log just on the ground somewhere. Oh, it was this. Altera misplaces 1 kilometer capital ship Aurora. It was just a news thing about the previous game, I guess. So that water analysis station I analyzed after spending forever trying to find it. It is specifically for, you know, water analysis. All sorts of standard uses as well as detecting the Carabacterium to see if everyone's going to die. Apparently it can make the rock punchers move around with food. I'm not sure I'll ever need to do that as they seem pretty slow and non-threatening, but it might have interesting applications someday. And I finally got a, I didn't mention it back there, but I found a chic plant pot, which means I can grow food inside now as well. So it looks like I have more base building to do before I actually play again on next episode. But for now, I think I'm going to end it here. This has been Rather Incoherent. I'm sad I didn't find that last alien artifact, but hopefully I'm right and it's somewhere I haven't been yet, and not actually just in a cave I haven't found that was in the right biome. Anyway, though, I hope you liked the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll see you around.